Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you so much for welcoming us today. We are nursing students from the American University of Health Sciences. My name is Hannah.
America. I'm Shayla.
I'm Simone. I'm Chloe. I'm Emma. Yes, thank you. And we're really happy to be here in your community. So before we begin, by a show of hands, who here knows of anyone, could be a neighbor, a friend, a family, who is living with diabetes? Raise your hand. Right? Many of us here in the city of Inglewood in our community are living with diabetes or know someone that's living with diabetes. So today our goal is to talk about simple, practical ways to take care of our health. We're going to be focusing on nutrition, physical activity, and ways to prevent obesity and type 2 diabetes. We also have a brochure that Simone handed out, and this includes helpful tips to take home so you can keep these ideas fresh. Let's begin by talking about why this topic really matters. Erica?
Hello, everyone. As Hannah mentioned, I'll be discussing why it matters. Obesity and type 2 diabetes are big health concerns in the US, specifically here in Inglewood. According to CDC, about 1 in 3 adults is overweight, and around this population, 10 to 12% of them are suffering with diabetes. Diabetes is one of the leading causes of blindness, kidney disease, and lower limb amputation. Added risk factors are going to be factors that are linked to these conditions. These would be overweight, obesity, having a sedentary lifestyle, having a family history of diabetes, being over the age of 45, having high cholesterol, living in food deserts such as Inglewood, with limited access to fresh foods, smoking, making poor dietary choices, as well as women who suffer from gestational diabetes during pregnancy are at higher risk. The good news are these conditions are largely preventable. Regular physical activity, even such as simple as 15 to 30 minutes of brisk walking, dancing, aerobics, 5 days a week, can help lower weight, balance sugar, and reduce your risk. Let me ask, what's your favorite way to keep your body moving? Any volunteers? Perfect. That's a great way to stay active and meet some of these, concerns. Um, helps you reach your goal. Also, some ideas would be walking with your grandchildren, doing yard work, something as simple as, like you mentioned, walking around the park.
You. Hi, my name is Sheila, and I'll be talking about healthy nutrition tips. When it comes to healthy eating, it's not about cutting out everything that you love. It's about having balance, making small, doable changes. Every day in your diet, try to add fruits, vegetables, and whole grains into your meals, and try to limit sugary drinks, fast foods, and fried snacks. Smaller portions and staying hydrated, about 6 to 8 cups of water per day, also make a very big difference in managing our weight and blood sugar. According to the CDC, foods to avoid or reduce include processed snacks like chips, packaged meats like Slim Jims, fried foods, foods with trans fats, excess sugary drinks like soda, fruit juice, sports drinks, and excess alcohol. Instead, you can try healthier food options such as fruits and non starchy vegetables like spinach, bell peppers, mushrooms, and broccoli. Some good things to include in an omelet. There's also lean protein like chicken, fish, tofu, eggs, and yogurt. Whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and oatmeal, and plenty of water or unsweetened tea. Now let's try to make it Latino and Filipino friendly. Here are some food options that you can enjoy. For breakfast, you can have avocado toast, whole grain toast, or oatmeal topped with banana, cinnamon, and honey. instead of having sweet breads and sweet cereal. For lunch, there's also healthy options too for grilled chicken, fish tacos with corn tortillas, pico de gallo, and veggies, which are delicious and diabetes friendly. Filipino favorites like sinigang, which is tamarind soup, or tinola chicken with ginger and greens are great because they're light and full of vegetables and lean meats. For dinner, you can try brown rice or cauliflower rice instead of white rice, paired with grilled tilapia, chicken adobo made with less oil, and soy sauce. For snacks, it's always good to go for some fruits or unsalted nuts instead of chips. Eating in moderation, meal prepping for the week, reading food labels, and cooking at home more often are practical steps to prevent type 2 diabetes or obesity. Even one small change a week makes a big difference over time.
Very good.
Thank you, guys. So, what's really in our drink and food? Do we, most of us enjoy a lot of stuff, but do we really stop to think what's inside of them? Today, we're going to uncover what's in our favorite drink and food that most of us enjoy, and how we're going to go ahead to work together to swap out those unhealthy drinks and food for more healthy ones. So, I'm going to go ahead to show you guys a few drinks and food that we have over here. And you guys are gonna be surprised because Coca-Cola is my favorite drink. But did you guys know that a can of Coca-Cola consists of 39 grams of sugar? Did you guys know that? No, right? And I would drink like maybe a liter of this thing. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead to swap out these things with healthier stuff. And Gatorade, it is advertised to be healthy. You know, if it's a case that you are dehydrated, it's good, and it's a most athletes drink Gatorade, but great Gatorade consists of how many grams of sugar? It consists of 34 grams of sugar, guys. I'm gonna go ahead to pass these out so you guys can see how many grams of sugar are in our favorite drinks and food that we consume. And the thing is, I'm not telling you guys to stop drinking these drinks because we love them, right? So what you're gonna do is slowly take them out of your diet, moderation. If it's a case that you used to drink 3 bottles of Gatorade, swap it out with maybe a bottle of water and one Gatorade, right? So we're not taking them out, we're eliminating them slowly because what we have control over is our choices, right? We have
Yes.
control of our choices, yes or no?
Yes.
So if it's a case that we want to live longer, we have to swap out these unhealthy drinks to healthier drinks. So today, when we go home, the things that we normally consume, we're gonna think to ourselves, what is inside of our drinks and food that we consume? Is it a case that we want to live healthier and longer? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, guys, thank you.
Hi, I'll be talking about Inglewood Community Center, or Community Health. So here in Inglewood, we are a strong and diverse community, but we do face some healthy challenges. Local data shows that obesity and diabetes rates are higher than in some nearby cities, partly due to limited access to affordable healthy food and less green spaces like parks for exercise. By teaching and supporting one another through churches, schools, and community centers, we can change these patterns. Programs like free screenings, walking clubs, and healthy cooking classes are proven to help lower chronic disease rates. Every conversation we have about health makes a difference.
So before we pass it on, we can take a moment to see what we learned today or what we listened. The first thing is you can try to eat healthy and staying active is a really powerful to prevent and manage your diabetics. It's all about the balance. You can choosing more fruits, vegetables, or the whole grains. And find a simple way to keep your body moving every day. Just like what we said previously, you can walking or just do some exercise in the gym or maybe just clean up your house. Yeah. And second, we just remember to watch out for hiding sugar and salt in the food and drink we enjoy every day. Even things looks just really harmless, like flavored coffee or canned soup, it still can sneak in more than we realize. And reading label, making small steps really help us to control our healthy. And finally, small changes done consistently can lead to big results. It doesn't have to happen overnight. Maybe you can try to swapping soda for water, taking an evening walk, or just cooking one extra meal at night, maybe this week. So every little choice adds up, and we can change our life better.
Alrighty, hello guys. Thank you again for coming here again. We invite you to look through the brochure. We've added some helpful tips and simple meal ideas you can use right away. Please share what you've learned today with friends and family because together we can make Inglewood a healthier, stronger community. Remember this, healthy habits today lead to a stronger tomorrow. Every small step you take towards wellness, staying active, eating better, or supporting someone else truly makes a difference. So thank you again for making this effort to build a healthier, more resilient community. But before we end, I'm gonna give it to Simone.
Okay, guys, you heard that slogan. Healthier habits makes a better tomorrow. So I hope you guys was listening to the presentation because we're gonna be asking questions. And I'm gonna go around and I wanna know what is something that you would do after listening to this presentation that you're gonna either swap out in your diet or incorporate in your lifestyles to make your health better. So I'm gonna go here. May I have your name, please?
My name's Bonnie. This is Bradley.
Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Radley. How is it that you're going to go ahead to make better choices after listening to the presentation?
I think I'll swap out a Coke for an unsweetened soda water.
Okay, that's great. So we're going to swap out Coke for unsweetened soda water. You heard that, right? So we're going to go over here to Mr. Walter. And Mr. Walter, what is it that you have learned from the presentation that you're going to go ahead to incorporate into your diet?
Well, I learned a lot about my Coca-Cola favorite drink. I know it's something that we all, almost the American people use it here because California is a hot weather. But I can switch it.
What are
I
you
can
going to
switch
switch
it.
to?
Yeah, I want to switch it for. It was be difficult to switch Coca-Cola, but we try to switch for maybe natural juice.
Great. So we're gonna switch Coca-Cola for natural juice, right? Okay, so we have I'm gonna go over here to the back and I'm gonna ask, may I have your name please? Okay, Steven, from the presentation, what is something that you're gonna incorporate in your diet so that you can make your health better?
Yes, I missed previous, and yeah, the Coke, I just saw that there's a lot of sugar in there, so I will adjust my diet and maybe drink more water.
Great. So he's not gonna eliminate the Coca-Cola, but he's gonna consume more water. So guys, thank you again for listening to our presentation, and I hope that this makes a difference within your life and within your health, so you can go ahead to switch out unhealthy drinks for healthier options. Thank you, guys. Thank you.